So a third batch of declassified files were released on Friday by the Pentagon. The released files include dozens of documents, videos, and audios. And because so many people are interested in this topic, they keep releasing new files. War.gov/UFO has seen 1.7 billion clicks since May. But I think most of us already knew that we wasn't on this planet alone. Why does it take for the Epstein files to get the X-Files? You really have to ask yourself, are these images being created, or is this what they're actually capturing from telescopes and satellites? And on top of that, audios from 1962 and 72 are being released from when NASA went out in space. There is an alien starbase out there, and I'm just wondering, how long will it take before they actually hit Earth? Remember, E.T. was supposed to touch down in November of last year, and we never seen them. Are you as worried just as I am? As always, count me out.
Let's call it quits because I've had enough. Thank you, darling. Have a good time.
Mr. President, let's please. I traveled all the way to...
This America is your commander-in-chief. I bet you she had fun asking these questions, getting underneath his skin. Oh, wait!
Your elections in this country, we're like a third world country. Your elections are crooked, and you're crooked, and Meet the Press is crooked, and so is ABC, and CBS, and CNN.
That man was getting so red, it looked like he was gonna bust a blood vessel. Did he just mention everybody? Real questions, real truth. And this is why his own party is turning against him. You know my favorite line, count me out. Well, that's what Donald Trump said.
On and off in the rain, and I've given you enough time. You ought to straighten out your press, because you know what? A country can never be great with a dishonest
Listen, we
press.
traveled all the way to Wisconsin for this interview.
I say again, this is your commander-in-chief. I hope she gets a bonus. But inquiring minds want to know, what did y'all think about this interview?
First of all, I didn't guarantee no war.
That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is a big-ass lie.
What changed? Because you insisted no new wars.
First of all, I didn't guarantee no war. Why would I have built the strongest military in the world? I built our military. I inherited a terrible military. We had no equipment. We had nothing. I built a tremendous military. Biden gave a lot of it away.
You said it over and over again, Mr.
Why would I build a military? Now, I didn't want to use this, but I'm doing you and everybody else a big favor.
He claims he didn't want to use this. He didn't have to. But because Benjamin Netanyahu got him into some shit, he had no other choice. He says he's doing the American people a favor. What? Jacking up the price of shit? But in the world that we live in, most of us know the shit was wrong. But it's still some out there believe that it was okay. Mind you, this was a campaign promise that he said no new wars. Like they say, they lie to get what they want. Count me out.
Working through all the permitting to drive towards that so that we can be selling clean, reliable energy to our allies in the Pacific who want to do more trade with us. And lastly, again, thank you for creating the National Energy.
This man right here was focused with a room full of people. How could you let some shit like that just ride? I don't give a damn if you the president of the United States. That shit is fire. This man directly looked at Donald Trump when he heard the shit. This man started looking left and right like he couldn't believe what he was hearing. He had the privilege of sniffing that shit while he was talking, going all in his mouth. Count me out.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
So we're not gonna mention that he fell asleep again.
Who's sleepy now, bitch?
And then he shitted on himself while he was asleep. That must have been some type of wet dream. We know that pamper feel. Clean up in the Oval Office? My bad. Count me out. I want you to answer this question and leave your feelings out of it. Why do people feel the need to celebrate 250 years of America? Now, I know Thomas Jefferson proclaimed that July 4th was the day that we celebrated our independence. And of course, on July 2nd in Philadelphia, they voted for the independence of the United Colonies. But other than that, America ain't shit. Like literally, America owns your ass. You work for the money, they tax it. You spend the money on some shit, they tax it. Look who the hell in office. And this shit didn't happen twice. Look at all the mass shootings that's happened, or all the violence that's happening around America. Allegedly, 3 times they tried to take Donald Trump out. Look at the gas prices. The price of everything in America steady rises year after year, no matter who the president is. The cost of living is high as shit. Most people have to work 2 jobs just to make ends meet. We got money for ballrooms, but not to feed the homeless. The country that takes away the penny to implement a $250 bill, even though most places won't even accept a $100 bill. Yeah, I said what I said, and I meant what I meant. Count me out. Ever since the nation heard about this $1.8 billion being released, everybody feels mistreatment. People are encouraging themselves and their families in hopes of a financial kickback. The object is to flood the system, hoping that one slips through the cracks. But unverified claims can expose people to misinformation or potential scams. But Michael Caputo don't give a damn. Hopefully I said that last name right. He served on Donald Trump's administration for his first term. He's now seeking $2.7 million in damages from the government. He claims that he was targeted in an illegal crossfire hurricane investigation, which he claims his family suffered greatly. He is the first publicly to seek damages, and he won't be the last. The Justice Department has not said publicly who can profit from the fund, but hundreds of Trump's allies, including the January 6 rioters, will be included and can possibly get a piece of that pie. So why shouldn't other Americans also apply? Because I know for a fact we all feel mistreatment from this current government and administration. My bad, I'm doing it again. Count me out. Why they do your boy like this? Who they bogus as fuck? Count me out.
Baby, come on, Al. It's okay.
They doing your boy wrong. That clip right there was from Martin. Talk about a throwback. When Ray J left from that fight, he definitely looked like Willie Lump Lump. The internet still ain't let this man live this one down. Some people claim he was doing it for the money. I guess saying that he broke, while others are saying he was just doing the shit to get attention. Either way, I can give a damn which one it was. That man's face was the meat and he met the secret sauce. Count me out. As I said before, to do these type of things, you gotta have some type of training. We ain't talking about a few days training or a week. This some shit you gotta train for months before getting inside that motherfucker. My bad, I'm doing it again. Count me out. Ooh, after seeing this tweet Donald Trump tweeted out, I know he peed. We should have a giant Make America Great Again rally for $250 instead of having overpriced singers who nobody wants to hear, whose music is boring, and yet who do nothing but complain. Cancel it, just like I canceled my involvement with the fallen and unsafe to be Kennedy Center, because a highly conflicted, crooked federal judge said that I should not be allowed to spend my time and money in order to make the center great again. Actually, far greater than it ever was. Now, if you're confused to why he pounded on his keyboard to type out this tweet, that's because all these performers canceled on his ass. Vanilla Ice actually did an interview on TMZ and said, hey, I'm going to perform. We all know you broke. Don't look like your ass performing now. Donald Trump said, count me out. But the feature performer said that shit way before he did. Looks like America gonna be partying by themselves. My bad. Count me out. So the Stephen Colbert Show aired for the final time last night. Fuck you, Donald Trump. And I honestly didn't think it was gonna happen. This will go down in history as a first. A president costing a late night host his job.
Promise to feel the news at you. And I realized pretty soon in this job that our job over here was different. We were here to feel the news with you. And I don't know about you, but I sure have felt it. And I just want to let all y'all know in here and out there how important you've been to what we have done. The energy that you've given us, we sincerely need that to have done the best possible show we could have for you for the last 11 years. You've given it to us, we've given it all right back to you. What would you call that, Lewis?
I would call that a reciprocal emotional relationship.
Late nights won't be the same anymore after this. We now know that freedom of speech isn't really freedom of speech. I honestly hope that Stephen Colbert lands somewhere else, because late nights will not be the same without him. This administration has screwed up everything since they have taken office. My bad, I'm doing it again, ain't I? Count me out. Why is everybody so pressed that Caleb Williams is on the cover of Madden 27? And if you decide to spend a little bit more, you can get the deluxe edition with his famous signature. The internet is split. Some saying he deserved to be on the cover, while others saying he don't.
I come up under Tecmo Bowl. I never thought in a million years that I would see a Madden cover with one of the best players with his fingernails painted. A game that sold to billions of little boys. What kind of message are they sending to these little boys?
While Boosie and others think John Madden will be turning in his grave right now, Caleb Williams has 7 comeback from behind victories, broke the Bears franchise record for total yards and passing. He took the Bears to the playoffs, which they haven't seen in quite a while, and beat the Green Bay Packers while doing it. Not to mention one of the greatest throws ever thrown to win a game. Say, stop hating on that man and let him get his shine. As always, how do y'all feel about this situation? So overnight, TSA decided to loosen their restrictions on Mary Jane. That's right, but you can only travel with it under certain circumstances. If you're a registered card holder, you have nothing to worry about. Now, since carry-on bags and check bags are the only option, you are allowed to do so. They updated their policy to let people know that they're not looking for illegal substances. However, they are looking to detect potential threats to avoid aviation and passengers. Now, if they do run across some shit, they have the option to let you go or notify the police. Pretty much your fate is left in that TSA hands if you decide to travel this way. Many have tried and a lot have succeeded, but some have also failed. Are you the person that's gonna be willing to take that chance? Are you gonna be the person that's willing to leave your freedom in somebody else's hands? I don't know, but something just seems real fishy when they decide to update policies. It's like now they really trying to catch your ass. Don't worry about me, I'm not one of those sheep. Count me out. Good googly moogly. No way in hell. Count me out. This motherfucking surfboard looking object is called the Yukon Striker, which is located at Canada's Wonderland in Ontario. Now, this ride opened up to the general public in May of 2019. The Yukon Striker is the world's tallest, longest, and fastest dive coaster, reaching up to speeds of 81 miles an hour. Count me out. The duration of this ride is about 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and you get a total of 4 inversions. But if you think I'm going to travel all the way to Canada for a rough ride, you can count me out. Have you ever been on the Yukon Striker before? And if not, would you? Don't even bother asking me because you already know my answer. Count me out.